Hello, my name is Sabine. I am 8 years old, and today I would like to talk to you about the reasons that I like Hillary Clinton. One of the reasons that I like Hillary Clinton is because she tried to help migrant farm workers. She tried to give them health care, she tried to give them education, and she tried to give them better living conditions. Besides, would you want to be a person with not good living conditions, always working in the sun, and not knowing anything, no education, and you're sick? Not good, right? One of the second reasons that I like her is because when she went out of college, she went to work for the Children's Defense Fund, an organization that helps children with disabilities. Or should I say people with disabilities? Because she couldn't just help children. She needed to help everybody. And that's her opinion. One of the third reasons that I like Hillary Clinton is because she wanted blacks and whites to go in the same school because it wasn't fair if they were separate. Because blacks couldn't go into a white school. So she went undercover, putting out a story that her son was white. She wanted him to go to a school. And when she asked, not even blacks were allowed into white schools. Would you like it if you were separated from your friend who was black? It wouldn't be really fair. It's not actually what you want. It's not fair. When Hillary Clinton was First Lady, she helped 8 million children get health care. And that's a big dream. 8 million children? She must have worked really hard for that goal. And that's a gigantic one. That's a gigantic goal, by the way. Have you noticed the comparison to all these things? They're all about children. Oh, by the way, I only said migrant farm workers, but it also means migrant farm workers and their families and their children. So it's basically all about children. Trump, however, is the complete opposite. There was an organization to help kids with AIDS, a really bad disease that can kill you, right? Not good. So anyway, there was this big party where there was donations. And then whoever made the most of the donations sat at a big table in the front. Then comes Donald Trump, walking in, smiling proudly like it's his own party. Then he walks down and sits in the chair that wasn't even his. And guess what he does next? Sits down, takes pictures of people, says he's given I'm going to take an estimate of how many dollars he gave. About $1 billion to the organization. They continue believing that. And then he walks out without paying a penny. And then he hasn't even paid a penny. This is a penny. Donald Trump did not pay it. This is a dime. Donald Trump did not pay it. This is a quarter. Donald Trump did not pay it. And this is a nickel. Donald Trump did not even pay any of those cents. Another thing I despise is that he doesn't pay any taxes, which means that he doesn't pay schools, hospitals, etc. That way, we can have a better country. So, if Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes, if no one pays taxes, that means we don't have good roads, we don't have good schools, we don't have good banks, we don't have good hospitals, we don't have anything that's good. I believe my conclusion on that is that he thinks that our country does not need taxes, which means our country does not need roads, our country does not need hospitals, our country does not need schools, which is not a very good idea, right? Not a good idea. Another thing that I despise, he makes fun of people with disabilities. And you know why I don't like that? You know why it's not good? It's just not good. Because if you had a disability, would you want someone to make fun of you about it? One thing I don't prefer about Trump is that he says really mean things about women. He says that they're ugly. He says that they're fat. Do I think that's wrong? Yes, I do. You know why? I don't think women are fat. I don't think women are ugly. They're actually pretty sweet sometimes. I feel really infuriated about that because it's just not the right thing to do. It's not being nice. It's not being mean. Well, it is being mean, actually. It's not being kind. It's not what a good president would do. Not what a good thinking president would do. Not what any kind of person that's a good person would do. Trump's not a good person, is he? Out of all those mistakes, well, otherwise known as mistakes, which actually means on purpose. One thing Donald Trump does that I do not prefer is that he says he can attack women on the middle of a street and nobody would care. The woman would let him just because he's famous. And just because you're famous doesn't mean that you can let someone attack you. Someone attacking is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. No one would attack women unless if they're disturbed in their mind, and that means that they want to do it on purpose, which is not a very good purpose. This November 8th is election day when people vote. But I can't vote because I'm a child. But you can. So when your pencil is hovering over Donald Trump's name, you've got to think, is this president worth it? Think about it. Would you let the President of the United States talk badly like that in front of me? Would you let the President of the United States talk about my disabilities in front of me? Would you let the President of the United States talk about your disabilities in front of you? I don't think you'd like it, would you? No. That's why I want you to vote for Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now, we don't build walls. We build bridges. We don't talk nasty to each other and talk about people's disabilities and people's things that they can't do that we can behind their backs. We say nice things about each other. We say things that they could possibly feel good about. And now I'm going to tell you one last thing. When he goes low, we go high and become presidents. Thank you.